Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this webinar on Viberent System. Thank you for joining in. We hope you will find the next 35-40 minutes very useful in terms of content and value that you receive out of this presentation. My name is Siva Sivakumar, and I'll be taking through the presentation and a live demo of the Viberent System, and I'll be your presenter for the next 35-40 minutes. Before we get into the presentation, a simple housekeeping. This is internet intensive presentation, such as using audio, video, etc. Therefore, in order to maximize your experience, if you could please close down your internet intensive applications such as email, Skype, etc., you'll have a much better experience. We welcome any queries at any time, so you can open the control panel by using the arrow. And also, we welcome your questions during the webinar. We'll endeavor to answer all of them at the end of the presentation. So we request that you type your question into the panel and click the send button. Right, before we get into the presentation, just a brief explanation. What is Viberent? Viberent is a rental management add-on software system that links to accounting platforms like Xero, MYOB, QBO, etc. Right, so here we are in the rental business, and we know of many customers who manage their rental business using spreadsheets, with sticky notes on the wall. And we also have a number of customers prior to Viberent using whiteboard with date markers, calendar where they input their rental details. And we also had few customers who were using diaries, basically, marking all their rentals going in and going out. One diary for all their inventory and another diary for day-to-day rentals and things like that. Now that may really work in certain situations. However, business is all competitive, and we all need to know at any moment where the equipment is. Are they available for hire? When are they going to be returned? And whether you have raised invoices for them so that you can get paid. And finally, whether payments have been received. And people spend hours, transferring data from the manual system into accounting system and reconciling status, equipment availability, payments, etc. And basically locating equipment. Where is it available? Who has got? When is it coming back, etc. And basically, if there was a simple, efficient, easy way to manage your rental business, why wouldn't you look at it? And that leverages the power of cloud partnerships. Viberent is such a system that is hosted with Microsoft Azure, assuring you 99.9% availability, and it links to popular accounting packages such as MYOB, QBO, and obviously Xero. And the most important thing is it eliminates the redundant data entry from your spreadsheets into your accounting system. Viberent takes care of all that pain away from you and manages a one interface where you input all your data and they seamlessly integrate to your accounting system, transferring data directly. And obviously leaving you time for important things. We have come across many customers where they have number of people employed in the office managing their rentals, and the boss and the managers just don't find the time to work on the business, like the saying goes. Viberent gives you your time back. That's the key message that we want you to take it away from today. Having worked with hundreds and hundreds of rental businesses all over the world, we find that there are three key business challenges that they face on a day-to-day basis. Equipment. Where is it? What condition is it? Is it available for you to rent it out? And regular billing of your rentals. Obviously, unless you invoice, you're not getting paid, and therefore your cash flow suffers. And mainly, is your equipment in good shape? And are you in compliance with various local laws and things like that, such as personal property securities register and all that. So we will show you how Viberent overcomes all of these business challenges over the next 30-35 minutes. It's used by over 35 industries all over the world. Medical equipment, container storage, leisure, oil rig, plant and machinery, portable toilet, party goods, audio visual, event management, weddings, medical equipment, mobility. Over 35 different industries use Viberent at the moment. And a simple case study, a company called ABC Containers in Perth, they, prior to using Viberent, they had a lot of invoicing errors. And most importantly, they have 200, 300, 400 invoices to be raised each month. And they took 4 days to raise invoices. And they had 3 full-time staff basically employed to manage the rentals and raise invoices at the end of each month. Obviously, because there was a lot of manual work involved, there were errors, and their requirement was 100% accurate invoicing and reducing the staff involvement. With the implementation of Viberent, they've been using it since early 2014 for more than 2 years now. The long-term rental processing reduced their month-end invoicing to less than 20 minutes. And they have only one full-time staff allocated to managing the rentals, and the business owner time has been reduced significantly in terms of day-to-day operations, and they can work on the business and obviously spend time elsewhere as well in growing the business. That's the kind of power that an application like Viberent can deliver to your business. So getting your time back and saving you effort and money in the long run with proper usage of your staff resources. At this stage, I would like to take you on a live demo of the application so that you can see for yourself how Viberent will work in your environment. Viberent, as I said, is cloud-based application that links to popular accounting packages. Now, initially, before you can start using Viberent, you can need to link it to your accounting package. That is a one-off setup where you specify what your accounting package is. I'm going to demonstrate today using Xero application, Xero accounting application. All you need to do is simply connect to Xero, load the Xero data and the customer terms, and Viberent seamlessly integrates your rental system with your accounting package and exchanges customers, items, general ledger codes, tax codes, etc. straight from your accounting system without the need to import or export any data at any time. Now you can also, once you configure, you can also customize Viberent to your business requirements through simple configuration steps. Simple things like, if you're using tracking categories in Xero, then you can specify what are the tracking categories you're going to use as default ones in Viberent. And you can also specify some standard comments that you want to appear in your printouts and other things. Viberent allows you to send out emails directly, so you can specify, what name and email ID you want to use to send out your emails directly from Viberent. And also one of the key things that Viberent provides are 6 custom fields. We give you 6 custom fields that you can use for any purpose. Every business, even in the same industry, have got unique data requirements, and so you can label these fields in whatever way you wish to, and you can use in whatever way you wish to. For example, if you're a plant machinery rental company and you wish to find out how to deliver to your customer site, they're located in a remote site and you want to know how to access the venue, then you can have the venue access details as one of the custom fields. If you are a property styling company and you're working with a real estate agent, you want to know, who the agent is for a customer, then you can have one custom field associated with that. If you're a wedding event organizer and you want to now capture the bride and groom's name, or the host name or whatever, you can specify those things. And if you have a customer walk off the street and they want to rent out your equipment and you want to capture their driver license number and other ID, then you can specify that as a custom field. So we give you 6 custom field that you can use for any purpose. One of the key things that Viberent provides is also capturing data for event management businesses. Suppose your company rents to large trade shows where you have to do multiple deliveries for your customers and all that. You can specify the trade show details and all that, and you can collate your deliveries to specific area of the trade show. For example, which hall number or stand or which venue you need to send out to, etc., etc. Viberent gives you a specific functionality dedicated for event management businesses. We'll show you how these things fit in during the demo later on. One of the key things that Viberent also provides is the ability to capture rental agreement and terms and conditions. You can have 2 different types of documentation. One is a rental agreement that the customer signs off on. You can simply copy and paste the text from your Word or PDF and format it to your requirements. You can have complete YC formatting provided. Make it bold, underline, different colors, highlighted, whatever you want to do. All those things can be done as part of Viberent. You can also have another set of documentation called terms and conditions. Again, copy and paste the text from your Word or PDF documents and format it to your requirements. You can, in addition to charging customers for equipment rental, you can also include accessories. For example, if you are a party goods supplier and you provide them with some balloons or ropes or harnesses, whatever it is, then you can provide them as accessories that are included as part of your rental. Now, with most rental companies, you also have to charge your customers for one-off things like delivery or pickup or cleaning or miscellaneous charges or whatever it is. Say, for example, if you, again, all these are customizable by you. If you want to charge a customer, say, an insurance premium or something, you can have something called insurance as the custom charge. They can specify the general ledger account that you wish to charge to, and you can specify the tax code and whether you want the system to prompt you when you are um, generating your quotes and invoices from Viberent. In addition to having custom charges, you can also have your own rental periods. For example, you may you have daily rentals, weekly rentals, monthly rentals, hourly. All these can be configured as part of Viberent at the moment. So again, it's a matter of specifying your own rental periods. Suppose you say you have a 3-day rental, you can specify what the rental period is and how long it's for 3 days. So all this is configurable by you. This way you control, your pricing accordingly. For example, if you have plant machinery and you have a high season price and a low season price as a daily rate. For example, in low season you charge at $200 per day and in high season you charge at $500 per day, then you can maintain those pricing here accordingly. Viberent allows you to maintain your own rental periods and configure pricing accordingly. And also you can have your own templates for basically sending out emails from within Viberent. So you can specify the template name and also some subject and body text. And if you want any email sent out from Viberent to be sent to your office staff as well, so that you can see what has gone out, etc., you can include a CC email ID so that any email sent out using this template will always be CC it with to this email ID. This configuration menu is a one-off configuration. That's an initial setup. You can always go back to it at any time and modify things to your requirements. Once this configuration is done, basically your daily workflow starts from left to right. Dashboard, inventory, contacts, etc. The dashboard, as the name suggests, gives you an overall view of your rental business. You can see that you have few things happening in your calendar, and it's all color coded to make it easily identifiable. For example, blue represents active rentals, um, green represents quotes that you have sent out to your customers. They have accepted it. However, it hasn't turned over into a rental as yet for whatever reason. And brown are basically your quotes or estimates that are in tentative mode. You have sent out a quote to a customer, however, the customer has not accepted the quote or hasn't responded back to you. You can look at any month, anytime, so you simply scroll back and forth to your daily calendar, and you can look at it on a monthly basis, weekly basis, daily basis as well. One of the key challenges that we mentioned to you was the finding out availability of equipment at any point in time. That is achieved through your stock view. Right, so you can simply select the um, category and select the items, and the system will come back and tell you this is how much you have available in terms of the item. Some items are available, some items are not available, so you can have a quick glance and say what stock availability you have at any point in time. And the other thing you can do with the dashboard is obviously find out what is it that we had to work on this week or this month. Simply narrow down the date range that you require, and you can look at what are the upcoming bookings. Okay, these are the bookings that are coming up, and any rentals, what are the rentals that we need to fulfill for this time period. Say you want to look at, say, from this week to the end of the week, it tells you these are the rentals that are going out from this week till the end of the month. Same thing, you can find out what are the rentals that are closing during this period. This way you can clearly see what is going in and out, and you can schedule your pickups and deliveries accordingly. This way you'll be able to manage your staff availability and driver availability and things like that directly. Either you can look at it this way, or you can also extract a report in terms of delivery or pickup schedule so that you can print it out and give it to your staff. So the dashboard gives you an overview of the entire business at any point in time. The next is the inventory. Like I explained to you, Viberent is an add-on to your accounting package. Basically, you have the item code and your item name in your accounting package. Then you can maintain additional data within the Viberent system. For example, you can configure an item to be either a rental item, or if it's a cross-rental item where you have hired it from another supplier, then you can specify who the supplier is and what their rates are, etc. If you also have people that you rent out, etc., you can also configure them as service items. For example, technicians, engineers, or sound artists, or whoever it is whom you send out as part of your rental to commission, decommission the rental, you can configure them as part of your service type. Again, if you are renting out stuff and selling out packets of balloons or any consumables, etc., you can also configure certain items to be sale items, in which case you can just sell the item as part of the Viberent system, and you don't need to track whether it's coming back or not. It's purely sold from this end. That's it. And also, certain items can be configured as serial number items. For example, you have 5 doses and 10 diggers and, etc. Then you can track them by their respective asset number or an item number or their serial number, etc. Or if you're renting out, 5,000 chairs and 200 tables and things like that, they can go in as bulk items. So Viberent allows you to maintain serial numbers of items as well as quantities of items, and all in inventory is tracked within Viberent properly. You can also specify the pricing, your rental rates. This is my daily rate, this is my weekly rate, this is my monthly rate. So all of those can be specified as part of your Viberent configuration. One of the key things that we include within Viberent is the ability to manage all kinds of documentation about your items in one place. Suppose you have a user guide or a manual or an occupational safety and health guide or photos and images of your items. You can have it all in one place so that at any time you can go back to it and retrieve those. Also, Viberent captures barcodes and serial numbers. You can simply generate your own you can enter your own manual serial numbers, or you can also auto-generate serial numbers directly from within Viberent and also associate barcodes with that. So at the time of rentals, you can simply scan the barcode in. You don't have to select the item and things like that. Simply scan the barcode and the system brings the item details immediately, just like in a checkout counter. And obviously any comments about the items can also be entered in one place. So suppose you send out equipment to a customer and it comes back damaged, then you can enter those details in here so that you have all details about the item in one place. Now, you can manually enter data like this. However, we have an easier method to input data. For example, you can go and input all the data in an Excel template like this, where you specify all the items that you're going to rent out, and you can simply complete all the details and import it back in within Viberent. Simply go into inventory, say serial number import, specify the file you want to import and import it in. For example, if you have, say, a pricing change happening with all your rental items, you want to bump up the pricing by, say, 5%, 2%, or change specific item pricing, simply download the items into the Excel sheet, modify their pricing, and import it back in. It's as simple as that. What would normally take you hours and days to finalize your price list and everything, it's all done in a matter of few minutes. One of the key things that we provide within Viberent is what we call as the kit functionality. Kit or packages or bundles, whatever you want to call it. Say, for example, if you're a property styling company and with your packages, you have a small apartment package, a big apartment package, and you include number of items into it, simply select the items that you want to include as part of your package, and then include them in. Say, for example, this item goes in as part of the package, and that item also goes in part of the package, etc., etc. And then you can use it in your transactions. For example, when a customer asks for certain a big apartment package or a small apartment package, you can simply include the package and include it. Just specify the quantities you want. 2 quantities of that, 3 of that, etc. Just specify everything and simply update the values. And then you can use them in your transactions. So this is one of the key areas that is really useful for event management companies, property styling, plant machinery where you bundle things to your customers' requirements. It's very useful in those situations where you can simply create the package and use it as a regular item as part of your inventory. Suppose you have a customer walk off the street and you want to start renting it to them. You can simply create the customer within the Viberent system, add the customer in, and you can add this and post to 0 and start using it immediately. So you don't have to create the customer in 0, come back into Viberent and all of that. simply add the customer in and start putting transactions for them immediately. Now, Viberent allows you to put through estimates, quotes, whatever you want to call them, and also transactions. That is, if a customer wants an estimate and then the customer confirms it, then you can convert them into a proper rental transactions. However, if a customer just walks off the street and says, look, I want to rent these items, then you can also do it at the same time. So Viberent gives you the flexibility of starting with a simple quote and converting that to a rental. Or you can straight away put through a rental immediately. Rental bookings or quotes are managed through the booking module, and simply you can, select an existing booking or create a new booking, and simply manage the details of that particular booking. You simply select the customer whom you're going to bill. So you select this customer along with their address, and on the right side you specify where it's going to be shipped to. For example, if it's going to be shipped to, you're having a wedding at a Stamford Hotel, then you specify Stamford Hotel address here, and in Brisbane, etc., and you can include instructions and things like that. So you can specify who the customer is, and you can also specify where you're shipping to. Also, with the contacts module, you can maintain unlimited customer addresses. For example, if you're renting out to, say, some one of the big chains like Bunnings or Woolies, Coles, etc., you can simply maintain unlimited delivery addresses for these big chain of companies. Now, specify who the customer is. Then you can specify what items you're going to rent. So you can simply select the items that you want to rent. For example, I'm going to rent this particular marquee, and I want to rent it for 5 days from this day to this day. The system calculates it. It's a $50, it's $250, and you can specify the default categories that you want to use. So I'm going to use this tracking category, and I'm going to deliver it the day before, and I'm going to pick it up the day later. So what this tells the system is you're going to rent the equipment for 5 days from 14 to 18. That's what you're going to charge the customer for. However, the item will be marked as unavailable from this date to this date. That's the power of Viberent. So you can immediately see, how much you have available when you go into the stock view under your dashboard. Then you can specify any accessories to go with it. For example, we want to include some ribbons and serviettes, and then you can specify, look, I don't want to send out 100 ribbons, I want to send out only 20 ribbons, and then I'm going to send out, 5,000 serviettes, whatever it is. Now, remember those custom fields that we specified as part of our configuration? You can also specify, all the relevant details here in this. For example, if you are an event management company and you are going to deliver to a trade show, you can simply select this trade show here, or you can create a show code in here. For example, we're going to have a zero conference or something and create a show code, and you can give it a name and hall number and other areas where you're going to ship the equipment to, and you can have the venue access details. For example, the venue name is Brisbane Convention and Exhibition Center, and it's in Maryvale Street, etc., etc., and is rented by a person, and their driver license number is this. You can also specify things like the event start time, the end time, the setup time, this dismantle time, pickup time, etc., so that you can give a printout to your customers or your staff, so that you can everybody clearly knows when the bump in and bump outs are. And also you can include other charges. For example, if you're going to charge your customer $50 for delivery, you can include that. And if you're charging, say, another $50 for cleaning, etc., you can include that, and any security bond and all that, and simply save the transaction. At this stage, the quote is just a quote, and you send it to your customer. You can either email it, in which case you can choose the template and you can include your terms and conditions, rental agreement, etc., and send the email directly. Or if you want, you can also print it out, including your terms and conditions, rental agreement, and fax it to them or do whatever you want with it. Viberent gives you the flexibility to, either print it out or send it via email. Complete control you have regarding all of these. So the system tells you all the details about the rental. These are the items you're going to rent, and there is some cleaning and delivery included, and some standard comments, and also your terms and conditions and your rental agreement go in here as part of that. Now I send that to the customer, and the customer comes back and makes few comments. You add the comments in, blah, 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 blah. And then you have 2 or 3 iterations of this. And finally, the customer says, thanks very much. Let's proceed. Then you can simply convert this quote to a rental. Simply click convert to rental, and you can then generate a picking slip, an invoice, and other things for the customer directly. And all rentals are maintained through the rental transaction module, wherein you add further value to your quotes and other things. Or simply you can start a rental transaction directly, as I mentioned to you earlier. Again, same thing, similar to your quotes. It includes the customer, the items, and other things. And this is where we specify the kit. So you can simply select the kit and all the components are included in. For example, you have a kit and then it includes a few components, and you decide that you want to replace one of those. Simply select the line and you want to delete it and include something else. You can delete the line and include other items in its as a replacement. It's all managed by you, and Viberent takes care of it. Once it's all ready, you can generate a picking slip and print it out along with your accessories and other details. And if you want, you can also include barcodes so that your warehouse staff can scan in, scan out, etc. Include all these details and other venue details and everything. And you can give it to your staff to go and pick it up, clean them up, and get them ready for shipping to your customers. One of the key things that Viberent also provides is the ability to manage long-term rentals. For example, again, you are audio-visual rental company, and you supply to major television stations or production companies, and your equipment is going to be gone for n number of months at a time. Like I'm a celebrity, get out of here, and things like that. We have few customers who supply to Channel 7 and other television stations, and you can configure your rentals to be long-term rental type within Viberent. This way, Viberent allows you to invoice your customers on an ongoing basis every month at the end of the month, or you can simply specify, look, I want to invoice this customer on the 16th of each month. So Viberent gives you the flexibility, either invoice in the middle of the month or at the end of the month. It's all controlled by you. That's the power of Viberent. Once you set it all up, at the end of each month, you can simply instruct Viberent to go and generate all the invoices for all your long-term rentals. All those are achieved through your manage posting screen. And you can simply select single or multiple rentals. For example, you are a portable toilets rental company, or a shipping container rental company. At the end of the month, you have few hundred invoices to raise. Either you can select them individually and raise invoices, or you can select all of them in one go and simply bulk post the invoices to your accounting package like Xero or MYOB. Imagine the time savings that you will realize once this long-term rental is started to be tracked within Viberent. Our customers like ABC Containers and other shipping container rental companies simply use this feature to save them time and effort every month. This is where your savings of staff involvement and all that comes in. Staff can be deployed for marketing or sales initiatives and other aspects of the company rather than bogged down in raising invoices month in and month out manually. Viberent gives you all that flexibility. And once the transactions are ready and shipped, and then after some time the transactions come back, you can simply terminate your transactions via the manage transaction screen. Select the particular rental and terminate it as a whole completely. Or Viberent also gives you the flexibility to go in item wise. Suppose the customer rents 10 items, they return 3 and continue with the rest. Viberent allows you to do that as well. Simply go into that particular rental, terminate the couple of lines and continue with the rest. And one of the key things that Viberent also provides is the ability to undo invoices. For example, you raise the transactions and then you have posted to your accounting package and you suddenly realize, oops, I made a mistake and need to correct it. You can simply go and undo that particular um, transaction posting to 0, go back and change the details of the rentals and post it again. None of the other rental applications provide you anything um, um, close to such a kind of flexibility within a rental application. We understand we're all human and we all make mistakes, so the system gives you the ability to undo any of the posted transactions and go back and correct the mistake and post it again. Right, we have looked through a number of things in here. One of the 3 key business challenges that we talked about was equipment availability. That's controlled via your inventory module and also your dashboard stock availability and some reports that you can extract out of what is available, what is not available, items currently hired, items available, etc., etc. The next key challenge was regular billing of your customers. We have seen that through the transaction menu where you can set up short-term and long-term transactions as part of Viberent, and for all your long-term rentals, at the end of the month, you can simply select all of them and post to your accounting package in one go. Those are the 2 key challenges that we have covered so far as part of Viberent. The third important one is compliance. And this is where the repair and maintenance module comes in. Viberent includes ability to manage your service schedule. If you have equipment that need to be regularly serviced and maintained, etc., you can specify all of those things as part of Viberent. For example, you're going to manage this particular item and you're going to service this particular serial number and it's going to do a 10K service. Again, all this is configured by you. In the maintenance menu, you can have service types, spare parts, etc. You can configure all of these things as part of Viberent. And any odometer readings and things like that you can specify, and you can say, okay, these are the spare parts that I'm going to use and these are the quantities and etc. And you can also include any labor components. For example, John's going to spend 2 hours on it and Freddy's going to spend 3 hours, etc. And any custom charges associated with it, and also any attachment document that you need to attach as part of this service. And you can specify service tasks. For example, you can include things like clean engine, replace oil, and all of that. You can specify all of those things as part of your service setup. And once all this is done, you can specify these details, any service checklists and any comments, etc. Then you can simply save and have a printout of your service history. So this way you have complete control over how much service you have performed, the cost of it and everything. And Viberent also allows you to raise purchase orders to your supplier for your spare parts, etc. So this way, all your servicing of your equipment is also taken care of within Viberent. So in terms of the 3 key challenges that we specified, equipment availability, regular billing, and compliance to local laws and things like that, all these are handled within Viberent properly. So with the service and maintenance module, at any time you can extract printout of all the services performed on the item. That gives you a backup when it's time for asset disposal. So at time of asset disposal, you can have all the service history of the items in one place. Just include the printouts and along with the item, and there you have it, the complete service history behind the item. Right. And finally, and a system is not good if it doesn't allow you to extract information out of it. That's where the reporting module comes in. Reporting module currently includes over 15 reports, to give you analysis on various aspects of your rental. For example, how much rental revenue have you made on particular item? You can simply select, by item and say, all right, from this period to that period, I want to find out, say, on 10 by 10 marquee and probably vertical lift chair, etc., and click the preview. System will go and generate a printout and tell you this is how much revenue you have made on the particular item. You can do the same thing by customer or just by rental numbers, etc. So at any point in time, you can have full, rental revenue report of all your equipment at any point in time. So there are comprehensive reporting included as part of Viberent. So in a short period of this demo, we have tried to cover as much as we can, but obviously there is much more to it in Viberent than what we have covered so far. So if you require any further information, please contact us and we'll be happy to present one-on-one demos for all of you. Right, at this stage, we are coming towards the end of the presentation. So please have your questions ready and start inputting them into the question panel, and we'll endeavor to answer all of them in very shortly. So basically, the feature list, the barcode functionality, 5-day week, 6-day week, equipment repair and maintenance, powerful search, dashboards, and payment capture and posting to zero. And we are very pleased to inform you that the customer portal is nearing its completion, and we will be able to release it by the end of April, early May timeframe. It's not too far away. And also, we are currently working on, including Google Docs, Google Mapping functionality, and other things. And multi-site, multi-location management is also being worked on. So Viberent undergoes constant improvement every day, and we are always introducing new functionality day in and day out. And we'll keep you updated on all these over the next few weeks and months and everything else. Your investment is very simple. If you're a small company, you can simply start with a simple per month per user type subscription if you have just 1 or 2 people. However, if you have, say, 2 or more staff who manage your rentals and you want to provide access to the management staff as well, then we recommend the annual subscription, which is very cost effective. That includes access for up to 5 people and also includes 1 hour free training. However, if you have more than that and you have a lot of inventory that need to be captured into Zero or your accounting package and Viberent, and then you want to, you have a number of people wanting to use as well, we have this yearly subscription bundle that includes 6 or more people, and also includes 4 hours of training and 5 hours of data migration assistance. It's all subsidized by Viberent, so that you have full, you can take full advantage of the, assistance provided. Obviously, we want to make it easier for you. So we're happy to make the yearly subscription bundle available at $300 discount for the next week or till the end of April. So that's our offer to all our participants today. Viberent, we are happy to make it available at a $300 discount for the yearly subscription bundle. So what do you need to do? Just 3 easy steps. Confirm your subscriptions, send us your inventory, and make a time for setup and training. And as simple as that, and you get your time back. It's the most important thing. Remember, folks, you get your time back with Viberent. Initially spend the time to set it all up, and once it's done, runs like a clockwork. You get your time back with Viberent. And thanks very much for your participation today in this webinar. We hope you enjoyed the content, and also we hope you learned a bit more about Viberent. And basically contact us or subscribe for a trial. Go to our website, go to vibranthq.com and subscribe for a free trial. At this stage, we'll have questions, and let's see what the questions are. Yes, we have a number of questions here. We'll go through each one of those. Can you have multiple costings for different periods? Absolutely. All that is maintained as part of your rental periods and rental pricing. For example, you have an item, you have a daily rate of $10, but then you have a high season rate and a low season rate for daily rate. For example, same item on a high season, you rent it out for $15, then you can have a rental period daily high season as $15 and another one as low season daily rental. So yes, you can have multiple costings for different periods. Can you run reports on service history? Yes, you can. So you have a report that gives you history of all the services performed. Compliance reporting. Compliance reporting is basically your service reporting on any item availability, item usage by customer. There are a few reports that provide you in terms of compliance and all that. How do you control the off-hire and return to depot? Basically, that is controlled through the termination process. Like I explained to you, the termination module within Viberent allows you to specify transaction rental termination, manage transaction and rental termination. It allows you to terminate your rentals. Either you can terminate it on the whole, or you can terminate on item wise. So suppose you customer rents out 10 units and they return 3 and continue with the 7, you can simply return the 3 units and bring them back into stock into the depot and continue the rental of the remainder 7. Hope that answers your questions. Can you have pricing by type of customer? Example, trade price, retail price, etc. Yes, you can have either using the rental periods, and the good news is one of the enhancements that we are performing on Viberent is what we call as a pricing matrix. So within Viberent, by early May or by mid-May or June timeframe, you'll have the ability to configure pricing for individual customer. So when you select a customer and select the item, if their specific special pricing is configured within Viberent, the system will use that specific pricing. How do you handle multiple currencies? Now, when you say multiple currencies, Viberent can be used in different countries with their own local currency, and you can specify all of those in here as part of your configuration. So if you're using Viberent in Eurozone, then you can specify Euro as your currency. And however, if you are using multiple currencies on the same Viberent setup, at present Viberent does not include any multiple currency. Suppose you're renting out to different customers at different prices, then you can send it out in the same currency. Multiple currency is currently not handled. It's not a major requirement from a lot of our customers yet, but however, as the interest improves, we can definitely include that. How does Viberent handle cash and FPOS transactions? At present, there is no direct integration to a payment gateway, but we are working on integrating with Stripe and a couple of other payment gateways, and they should be available in the next couple of months or so. And yeah, Yes, you can have same question, different costings for the same period. Yes, thank you. And other question is, where is the off-hire reference number to give to customer? Where is the list of equipment that is terminated and has not been picked up, cannot be available for rent if it is still at customer? That's right. Look, all that is controlled by you, right? So when you have an item that is sent out to a customer, you manage it based on the dates. Now, it is not within Viberent's control as to whether you choose to go and pick up the item from your customer or not. So as part of Viberent, you can capture additional data. For example, when you are renting it out and when you're finalizing the rental and you're terminating the rental, you can capture off-hire number as a custom field within Viberent. That way you have a reference number when the customer off-hires it. And the other question is, within a single hire agreement, there is constant movement of stock to and from the customer. What stock picking reports are there, and how can we show all the stock movements to the customer, and how is the hire pricing calculated? It's a very good question. Thank you very much for that. So within the hire agreement, at any point in time, if you have items moving in and out, Viberent gives you full flexibility in terms of adding in items and removing items at any point in time. Say, for example, in this particular transaction, um, or another one which has been posted already to 0. Say, for example, if you want to extend this transaction and you want to replace one item with another, you can do that as part of the extend functionality. Or at any point in time, you can simply go into item details, select the relevant items, and you know add other items, delete items, etc. you Vibrant gives you full functionality and flexibility in terms of you know tracking the movement in and out at any point in time. Hope that answers your question, sir. Basically, what we offer is that we can provide a one-on-one demo so that you can clarify other questions you may have if you don't wish to raise it at this stage. So, we always do this. It's an investment from our side to make sure that you as our customers have the best experience with Viberent. So we will make sure that we offer as much training and other things as possible. And please go to our website on Viberent, and you can see you can have all kinds of videos and support material available on our website. So if you go to the video section of our website, it includes videos from initial setup through to transactions processing and everything in between. So, basically linking to your accounting system, your configuration general settings, setting up your rental terms and agreements, and all of those things. And also setting up your inventory, setting up your rental transactions and everything. So all the support material available on our website, feel free to use them at any time. Right. At this stage, we welcome any other questions. Feel free to send emails to info@vibranthq.com or contact us on the numbers provided, and we'll be only too happy to help you at any time. If there are no other questions, we sincerely thank you for your time and for your feedback. It's greatly appreciated. And please contact us for any further information. Hope you all have a good afternoon. Goodbye for now. Thank you.